Well, we can speak to Devon Cone, a senior advocate for women and girls at Refugees International. She joins me live from Denver, Colorado. Devon, good to have you with us. So we're seeing this wave of people trying to escape the conflict. I mean, these are desperate and frightened people. What are your concerns, particularly for the women and girls among them?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me. The concerns, we have a lot of concerns because number one, you've already talked about how many people are fleeing. It's pretty remarkable how many people have crossed international borders, both to Poland, Hungary, Moldova, Romania, all the neighboring countries, like you said. So, number one, we're concerned about the numbers of people and the ability for these neighboring countries to really receive them and host them. And as for women and girls, we're concerned about many things, including sexual and gender based violence, including exploitation, including, like you said, mental health issues for everyone. They've left loved ones behind, and there's a lot of trauma that these refugees have experienced really in just a week. It's quite amazing that the invasion happened a week ago and this many people have left.
Yeah, and this is one of the issues facing the EU and the UN, both of which have pledged money and funding and aid to help these people. But the EU hasn't had a great record in the past when it's come to a consensus on how to deal with refugees, has it? Do you worry that there is going to be a division in how to deal with the sheer numbers that we're seeing?
Certainly, we're worried about that, but so far, these neighboring countries have really demonstrated a remarkable sense of being welcoming and really opening their doors to Ukrainian refugees. Now, the challenge is, will they do that for other refugees, and will policies be improved for other people fleeing other places? But certainly, the unity that the EU has had around this issue, and really the rest of the world as well, has been encouraging to see, and we just hope that kind of behavior will continue and continue for other refugees as well.
Is there also an issue for, well, I know there is, for the people who are displaced internally within Ukraine? And when we're talking about possible food shortages, fuel shortages, not to mention the safety aspect, people trying to keep their families safe from the incoming onslaught from Russian forces. How do you even help those people? How do you get aid to them? How do you make sure that the Ukrainian government can look after them?
Well, you're exactly right. That's a huge challenge, responding to the needs of internally displaced people, of which there are hundreds of thousands within Ukraine. And the challenge that organizations really have is getting access, is being safe themselves and being able to access these people that are, like you said, hiding in underground subways, sheltering in their houses, really being quite terrified of what's going on. And like you said, needing supplies. Food is not going to, food is going to run out. Money is going to run out at some point. And if this invasion and onslaught continues, there will be some serious humanitarian challenges within Ukraine. There are organizations like UNHCR, the UN Refugee Agency, and other humanitarian organizations that still have staff in Ukraine and are doing a remarkable job trying to access them. But from what we hear, most of the aid for internally displaced people is going into the west of Ukraine because it's a bit more safe. But, everyone that's displaced within Ukraine is going to need some help soon.
Devon, good to speak with you. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Devon Cone there from Refugees International.